Hi, I'm Jason, and in this short tutorial I'm going to show you how you can transform your spare USB drive into a portable applications treasure chest. From an IT technician's point of view, this is a godsend, as it allows us to carry around our favourite apps, internet browsers, media programs, etc. on a USB drive without having to search the web or download any software onto client computers. Or the other way to look at it is that if I'm used to using Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox, for example, that's great. But if I were to use a friend's computer who may not use Chrome or Firefox but uses Microsoft Internet Explorer instead, I could simply plug in my USB drive and be able to use Firefox or Chrome without installing any software. Anyway, enough of me waffling on, let me show you what I mean. As you can see here, when I go to my PC, I have my removable disk drive H, or my USB drive, already plugged in, and it's an 8 gig drive and I've got 7.45 gig free. Yours may be a different drive letter and maybe a different name, so you may want to double check what it's called because you don't want to go and install something on the wrong drive. So let's open up a web browser, and I'm going to search in Google here for portable apps. And it's the first one in the list here, portableapps.com. So let's click this. And what you'll notice is on this web page, portableapps.com, we have a big green download now free button. Now for some reason when you click on it, it takes you to, guess what, another page with another green download button on it from SourceForge. Well, I know this is a trusted site, so I'm going to click on download now from SourceForge. Now your download should start within a few seconds, but if it doesn't, just simply go back and repeat the process again. For some reason, what it does on Internet Explorer, and I'm not sure if it does this on Chrome or Firefox, is if I open up my previous tab, we can actually see that it's ready to download here. I don't know why it does this, but hey, it's free. What do you expect? So I'm going to save this to my desktop. There it is. So let's close this, and we're going to close that, and I'm going to double click my portable apps executable program, and we're going to run through the defaults, so English, and I'm going to say next, and I agree, and it's going to be a new install, and I'm going to leave it on default for portable, installed to a portable device, because that's what I'm going to do. But you may be interested to know that the second one down there is actually cloud, installed to a cloud synced folder, Dropbox or Google Drive, etc., which I think is a really fantastic feature. So we'll leave it as default for now, and I'm going to click next. It already picks out our USB portable drive, and in my case mine was H. But if you wanted to install it anywhere else, then obviously you can select a custom location, but I'm going to leave it on H and say next, and then we're ready to install. So installation takes a few seconds, or in your case maybe it might take longer depending on maybe the speed of your processor, etc. So a little patience is needed. Okay, so now we can just click finish, and this will automatically run our portableapps.com platform. Now what you'll notice it does is it starts to search for all available portable apps, and eventually it will give you a list segregated into section headings. So as you can see here, we've got accessibility, we've got development applications, we've got educational applications, we've got games, graphics and pictures, internet applications. So for example, if I wanted to pick Google Chrome, like I mentioned before, I would click on Google Chrome there. And what it also shows you on the right hand side is the download size and the installation size. So you can make a note as you go just to make sure you're not going to overload your memory stick. Like in my case, I've got an 8 GB memory stick, but you can use a 2 gig, a 4 gig, whatever you've got spare really. And you can add things to it according to the size of space that you have available on your drive. So let's just go for Google Chrome for now, maybe Mozilla Firefox. Let's have a look further down here. Audacity is one that I tend to use when I'm out and about a lot. VLC for playing media programs. So for me it's a bit like being a kid in a candy store. So when you're done, just click next. So what it will do is then continue to download all of the apps that you've selected and install them one at a time. So depending on how many you choose will determine how long you need to wait before your flash drive is ready. So in this instance I'm going to speed up time. So here we can see our portable apps have now been added. So all we need to do is click the finish button. And you would run this like you would run your USB stick in the past. So pretty much you'd go to your PC, into your removable drive, and you double click the start executable. And what you're met with is a screen over here on the right which shows the applications that you've got installed. So for example, let's choose Google Chrome. And eventually you'll see Google Chrome appear. Now it is going to be a bit slower than the normal application that you'd install on the PC, because at the end of the day this is a portable version of Google Chrome and it's running from a USB stick. But as you can see, it works flawlessly. Now the other fantastic thing about this is that when you take your stick out of the computer, it leaves no trace of any applications installed anywhere. So you can literally take this from PC to PC and use all of your favorite apps. When you're finished using it, you can either just right click down here and exit, and then if you're really fussy like me, I can eject my USB flash drive, and then I can remove it and plug it back in again, and there you see it pops up, and I can again double click start.exe and up pop my apps. Now if I want to add more apps, I can go into apps, I can get more apps, and either browse by category, title, new releases or recently updated. Let's go new releases, and it does something similar to what it did when it was installing in the first place. It goes off and checks the portable app directory and eventually gives us our list of portable apps again. And there are loads and loads to choose from, so depending on how big your memory stick is, you can completely fill your boots. I hope you found this tutorial useful. Thanks for watching.